Has two. He's got to a burner phone because he's like.
Sorry.
Jason Bourne. He's the Jason Bourne of
Should I smile? Probably just look so dumb.
Live at 0. We're missing our drummer.
Okay, try again.
Why? Because I'm nice to you guys. That's what's side
Is that nice?
I bring it here still. Well, I like it. When I saw it, I could see.
It's my best angle.
Over there is way better.
It's probably my mom.
Thanks in advance for the cookies.
Is audio rolling?
Hey, Bo. You know the Beans Babies thing?
I did.
Oh my God,
You know the name?
I know the name. Ari.
Whose baby?
Beaver had a baby.
Oh, is that, he thinks that's a good reason to skip?
Yeah. Not yesterday, the day before.
That's Tuesday. We were both correct.
Law won. I fought the law and the 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 law won. I fought the law and
Drum roll, Kevin. Hey, welcome to Spiky Ball Studios. We're live from the Dutch Hall. Here's the host of this show. He ran into some red tape. It's Pete Van Dyke, folks.
Hey. Two times. Never forget. Never forget, people. Two-time President's Club Award winner.
the North remembers.
I tried.
Oh, it's such an important part of my life, Paulcha, that you missed.
I even scribbled it out.
You scribbled out, two-time President's Club Award winner? That's the greatest achievements of my life.
He's sick.
Back to back, Paul. 2 crystal trophies, my friend.
I tried.
Anyways, welcome to Live from the Dutch Hall. I'm your host, Pete Van Dyke. Welcome, everyone. Listening at home, or if you're watching on YouTube, or whatever you do, however you consume this program, welcome to it. Today is a very important day because it's National Turtle Day, right? We had real high hopes for today. We really wanted to go out turtle hunting, go to ponds, and catch turtles. But we didn't have that luxury. But what we did have the luxury of is a cookie sponsor who gave us the next best thing. Cookie turtles, and we are going to race those fucking cookie turtles at the end of this program. That I promise you, people at home. I promise you we will race those goddamn turtles by the end of this show. I don't know how we're going to do it. In fact, I do know how we're going to do it. My brother Paul told me. And I have to announce right off the hop, because a lot of people don't listen to the end of these programs, our show this weekend starring Gavin Stevens, hosted by the fantastic Black Zeus, and featuring Nick Dury, which was supposed to be happening here at Spiky Ball Studios on Saturday, May the 18th, will now be held at the old Kick and Stab, the Motor Inn in Delhi, Ontario.
Yeah.
If you've ever bought cocaine in the past, you may know where that is. But I have to tell you, it's improved since then. There's new ownership there. There's some of the best food in Norfolk County, I would say.
Miss Rosie.
Yeah, Miss Rosie can cook. She can cook, I'll tell you that. So we are going to have a great show there. So if you already have tickets bought, the venue's changed. We're going to try to contact everyone before the show. And the reason is because of this red tape here. Norfolk County, they got me by the balls. It turns out, when they set rules in place, even if you don't agree with them, they still are laws. And you must follow them. Boo. Even if they're ridiculous, you know, they don't make any sense, they don't help anyone, you still have to follow them or they will fuck you up, as I found out. So no more show. No more show here until I got my act together. But I knew it was coming. I knew I was doing something wrong. I didn't know what it was. But I did know I was stupid. That I knew. That I could be guaranteed of, is that I would do something wrong. And it turns out it was a whole bunch of things. And they shut me down. So we're going to try to make that right and get the shows on. But the show will always go on. We're not going to stop doing our comedy show. It's happening, with the help of Rosie, at the old... Motor Inn. It's not actually the Motor Inn anymore. You know what the name of it is? The Royal Riu.
Royal Riu. It's like a palace.
Yeah, Royal Riu.
Oh, yeah.
And when you go there, after a while, you'll forget that you're even in Canada. You'll think that you're on a tropical vacation island, because it seems like you're at the Royal Riu. Is that not true, Michael?
Oh, it's 100% accurate.
Yeah.
There's fish and everything.
It's the best place in the world. We're going to make that into a great time, and I'm so excited about having. For people that are coming out to the show, we look forward to having a great time. We got a great lineup planned for you. And the only thing I want to say before we get this show on the road is I have one thing I want to say, is that we just passed Mother's Day. We did not recognize the great mothers in my life. I would like to say to my mother, Barbara Van Dyke, Barb, you know I love you, right? Me and you, right here. Camera. I wanted it in. Mom, you're the best. God damn it, I love you, Mom. God damn it. Right? I just have to say, that's all I got to say to you, Mom. I can't believe we missed the show. I never even told you how much I love you. Mom, I love you. But then there's another mother in my life. It's the greatest love of my life, my wife, Jane Van Dyke. Who's snoring already? Who is it?
It was supposed to be a purr.
It was a purr?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was boring already. But wait till I get into the sex part. Don't worry, Michael. It's getting better. Jane, I love you. But you're right there, but I'm going to say it in the camera as though you're the camera. I've been lucky enough to spend my formidable years with my wife, and I was happy that we were able to make our mistakes together as kids and to watch her grow up into the most impressive woman that I've ever met in my life, and to be the mother of my kids to boot is more than I could have ever imagined for myself. And I just wanted to say Happy Mother's Day, Jane. And I also wanted to say to the people out there that might be watching this program, they might be looking at this cast of characters we have, myself, the bartender Paul Van Dyke, the Nocturnal Emissions, and you might be saying, we have 45% of our audience that's the female persuasion, eh? You know that? And then you might be looking at some of these dudes and trying to size us up, trying to think about if we could maybe, and I know it's happened at one of our shows, fellas. You remember those girls talking about us, trying to say which ones they'd bang first and all that stuff? Mm-hmm. You remember that?
Sure do.
One girl picked Steve even. Two of them did. That's right, 2 picked Steve. Unbelievable, right? But anyways, 2 did pick Steve. That's true.
2 times.
I can't even believe it. But I want to tell all you girls out there, no matter how many times you pick Steve, you're never going to fuck Steve. You're never going to fuck Steve. And you're never going to fuck me. I'll tell you that right now. Did you hear what I said about my wife? That was touching bullshit. I ain't going to fuck that up for you. Yeah. Yeah, what's touching bullshit?
Love you, honey.
I love my wife greatly. But I'll tell you, it's not just because of the love of my wife that I remain monogamous to her. It's also because I don't like conniving bitches that are out there. And I don't care how much you rub your tits on my back. I'm not buying you anything, right? And that's because I got my wife Jane at home, right? If I wasn't monogamous, you ladies would have power over me. Now you got fucking none, right? I'm like your goddamn kryptonite whores. You can't do nothing about it. Right? And that's because the power of love that you bitches have no control over me. I just wanted you to know that. You know what? That's a good way to start this show. Yeah, but there's only one way to get it started. It's really to introduce the greatest band in Canadian late night history, the Nocturnal Emissions. Let's hear it for them. On guitar and vocals, that's the band leader, Michael Bowe, everyone.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Beside him on lead guitar and vocals, Steve the Reluctant German, everybody. And tickling the skins, playing our drums, that's the French tickler, Kev Boulanger, everybody. And right beside him is the balls of the Nocturnal Emissions, swinging low where he belongs, Whiskey Wes Higgins, everyone. And a new addition to the band, taking the place of the horrible Dave Charters, is the fantastically talented Matty Ball, everyone. And right there, Tenenbaum, that's my good buddy, my brother, my bus driver. That's Paul Van Dyke, everyone. Give him some love. And you know I'm Pete Van Dyke. Let's get the show going. All right, all right. So, guys, we started out this show on You Can't Bang Any of Us, and I want to just change. I forgot one thing. You can bang Kev.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Kev, you can bang. I'll tell you, ladies out there, or gentlemen, whoever wants to do Kev, he's a tough nut to crack. You're not gonna get you're not gonna get him easy. You got to find out what he's into, man. He's
into sour keys.
Oh, he saw the sour keys, couldn't resist them.
Laser focus.
Laser focused on the sour keys.
He's behind the kid enough.
This is one of those things that's live from the Dutch Hall Magic. It's live from the Dutch Hall Magic. We sometimes say things on this program, and then they appear in the church or in our studio like the next week.
It's unbelievable.
It's unbelievable. Like, let's ask for some more cool shit, man. Sour keys was as high as you guys went. We got them. That's
fucking
great.
Happy with it. It's achievable.
What about like harem of of like cheerleaders or something like that? You know, it's got to be some sort of a fantasy, isn't it? Or maybe I don't want. I just said I was faithful to my wife, so do me no
We're
good.
not Motley Crue.
Even your wife's into it.
My wife wants the cheerleaders or the sour keys. The sour keys. My God. I got to thank one of our super fans and shareholders, Kevin Van Dungen, for bringing the sour keys. Everyone, if the band could give him a round of applause.
Hey, I'd like
or
to
something.
thank Kevin, too, personally. Thank you.
Thank Kevin. All you sour keys addict, you have to thank Kevin Van Dungen. He's a longtime supporter of our program and a valued shareholder. We're happy to have him in here for the first time ever.
Woo.
Yeah.
And also, big news, people. Big news. Now, if you were a longtime fan of Live from the Dutch Hall, you've seen us have all kinds of different guests on our program. But one guest that's been there, and sometimes he's kind of like always in the periphery as part of our show, but never let in the Dutch Hall like Facebook chat. But he'd be like the fifth Beatle, like the one left out. The next one that'd be to be let in to the Facebook chat would be the Beaver.
Ah, the Beaver.
Oh, yeah.
The Beaver, Derek Van Houten. And if you know Derek Van Houten, the Beaver, and you've listened to this program for a long period of time, I don't know how you can't know the Beav. He's
Yarmulke.
a hell of
He
a...
coined the term yarmulke.
Yeah, he coined the term yarmulke. Him and his wife were on a show called Beauty and the Beav. This is before they were married. Then I was the MC at their wedding, right? And the Nocturnal Emissions, at that time only comprised of Dave Charters and Mike Bowe, sang at their wedding. And basically, I thought Dave and Mike were going to kiss on the lips.
Face to face.
By the end of the song. It was John Legend's, what was it?
I don't know. I'm trying to forget.
No,
Fuck
you
off.
remember. You'll never forget. All of me
I will never
loves
forget.
all of you. You're my... You remember that? You sang it right to Charles's face. I was so ashamed and proud at the same time. I didn't know which way to feel because it was funny, but it was also real gross. Hey, you guys should have been ashamed of yourself. But anyways, Beaver and Julie have had a little beaver.
Hey.
Hey, what is
kit.
it? A kit. Is that what they're called, Paul?
Yeah, Kit.
A baby beaver is called Kit, like Knight Rider's car.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. So Beaver's had a kit.
It's a little kid.
What's its name? Do you know, Michael?
Ari.
What?
Ari.
Ari?
Yeah.
Oh, Ari.
All right, welcome.
You were way off, man.
Ah, fuck, I'm terrible.
That's
Yeah.
a nice Dutch name is what it is.
Paul told me the whole pregnancy story, and then I'm like, what's the kid's name? And he's like, I don't know.
I forgot.
Skimmed over that part.
Yeah, I was getting into the good. He liked the harrowing story of the birth, eh? But he nailed all those details. He was paying attention to that part of the story. And then when Beaver was telling him what the kid's name was, Paul was like, fuck, I don't give a shit, dude.
Are you done yet?
I just wanted to hear if it ripped her pussy apart. You know, that's all I really interested in. Jesus, Paul. You're mad at me for that? It was him. Goodness. Blame me for that. Anyways, I have a game that's based on my monologue. And this is for the band, okay? But Paul, please feel free to give your opinion because it's valued. Because I consider you part of the band, right? Sometimes Paul plays an egg shaker.
Yeah,
But what he
should
does
do
a lot more than anything is tell you when you suck and when you're good.
That's right. And
Right?
he also drives us around when we go on road trips.
Yep. A lot of good things come from Paul, so he's in the band. Can't deny him that. And he can lift equipment if you ask him to. And he's in a good enough mood to do it.
That's right.
He'll do it.
His back's solid.
Yeah, he's solid. Okay, I need you to rank the order of who gets laid the most, okay? Now you have to think about, I'm going to tell you a person that plays a role in the band, and you have to tell me if that person gets laid more than this other person, all right? So it's very easy, right? We're going to start out with a bass line, right? Like a what do you call it? The norm.
Okay.
You know? And it just so happens that the bass line is the bass player.
Oh.
Okay? So the bass player is going to be up on the stage. He's going to get a certain amount of pussy, right? Just by being a bass player, right? This is rock star lore,
Driving it deep.
right? We're talking about Paul McCartney, you know, everyone that played bass. Flea, you know, we're talking about
Geddy Lee.
Getty.
Sting.
Well, those are singers that play bass. I think we're going
that's
to save
true.
them
Good
for
point.
later on in the quiz.
Okay. Sorry.
Don't get ahead of yourself. I'm going to take Paul McCartney off the list too. We're going to go Flea. We're going to go, oh shit, even, what's his name? Primus guy.
Les Claypool.
Les Claypool
sang.
sings.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we got just straight bass. How about Michael Anthony? Eh?
Okay.
Anyways, that's our bass line, okay? Is Michael Anthony and Flea. Okay. And then now we're going to compare that to a drummer, right?
All right.
Who gets laid more, a bass player or a drummer?
Random answers here.
Yeah, what do you think?
I'm gonna go by the Motley Crue movie. Drummer.
Drummer.
Yeah.
Steve?
I'm going bass.
Bass gets more than a drummer?
I think so.
Wes, you play bass. What do you think? Of course, the drummer gets more puss.
If you didn't hear that, Wes said everybody but the bass player.
Now, our drummer, of course, is we're keeping him pure until he raises the next Messiah out of his womb. So none of you girls touch him either. I want to keep Kevin pure. Makes him play better bass. It makes him play better drums. I'm sorry. Anyways, now we compare the drummer to a guitar player in the band. Guitar player in the band versus the drummer. Who gets more tail, as they would say?
Can we say tie or no?
You can. You
Even.
can do whatever you
yeah,
want.
I'll go even on that one.
You're gonna go even.
Like lead guitar?
Lead guitar.
Yeah, even.
I say lead guitar beats a drum.
Lead guitar over a drummer. Yeah. What do you think, Steve?
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. Also lead guitar. Maddie, you would think so too. Even being a very innocent person, he shouldn't even be on the show.
Kevin agrees.
Even Kevin agrees. Even Kevin would not say that he could get more puss than a drummer or than a guitar player. Now, a lead singer versus a guitar player. Who gets more? This lead singer's playing nothing, just singing.
Singer.
Yeah, just a singer. We're talking like Mick Jagger. We're talking.
Yeah, they win.
They win.
Robert Plant.
Robert Plant. Exactly. That one Jonas brother.
Doing pretty good.
That one Jonas brother doesn't play shit. What the fuck is his point?
To get laid.
Oh, I got the same eyebrows as these other two. The fucking third guy doesn't do nothing.
It doesn't matter.
I only know that because I watched Saturday Night Live and I was like, who is this for? It's not for me, that's for sure. What man would watch the Jonas Brothers and say, this is fucking good?
I don't know.
You know, no one. That's for little girls, right? There's no way a man would like that. And these are grown men. They're grown up men.
They are, yeah, they're grown as.
And they're doing that on purpose for a living. Man, oh man. That's terrible. Anyways, now, who gets laid more, the lead singer or lead singer who plays bass?
I see where you went with that.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with just the plain lead singer still.
Even that? So you say that like a Mick Jagger would get more puss than a Paul McCartney?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. I don't know why, but I think so.
Okay. So now lead sing. Everyone's going with that. No one's going to outvote that. Okay, just a plain old lead singer. The bass actually makes him worse.
It's just like the lead singer, all he's got on his mind is like getting laid after the show.
Yeah, he's up there gyrating his hips. He's
Yeah.
like showing his sex appeal. I guess so. Where that bass player is playing that shit instrument. Right? Right, Wes? Anyways, so now this. Who gets laid more, the lead singer or a lead singer who also plays guitar? Now we're talking a Kurt Cobain. Now we're talking, like a Dave Grohl or who else is a lead singer who plays guitar? Like pretty much everyone.
Yeah,
Pretty much everyone.
tons of them.
So who gets laid more? A plain old lead singer, no instrument, or lead singer also guitar?
Singer, guitar player.
Yeah, I think it has something to do with the songwriting, right? Like wherever that is coming from, that's what it's gonna get you laid.
The songwriter gets the most?
I think so.
So where the song comes from,
Yeah,
but
where-
everybody adds to the song.
It's true, but it still came from somewhere, right?
Yeah.
I still think it's just the lead singer.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't know what it is about those guys, but they are getting laid big time.
Just the guy that's focusing on lead singer,
Singing some lyrics and getting laid.
David
no
Lee Roth.
guitars. Yeah, oh yeah.
David Lee
All
Roth.
those guys, think of them.
Ozzy?
Yeah,
Ozzy didn't play nothing, right?
right. He was getting laid.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
you're
he
right,
was.
man. Just plain old lead singer is in the lead. Now, this is the last one. See if we can knock this lead singer off his pedestal. This is the only thing I could think of that might stand a chance. How about this? A bass player who never makes a sound and barely moves for 99% of the show and then leaps off the stage like the biggest rock star in the world. Who
That,
gets
that wins. That wins.
Hands down, that's the winner. I don't want anyone to argue it. Whiskey West Hagens wins again. No one can deny him that.
Out of nowhere. That's why it wins.
Yeah, that's why it wins. He lulls you into like a false sense of security, and then he just rock stars and makes all the girls soaking in the first 3 rows.
I thought it started raining after we were done.
Oh my
playing.
goodness! It was like there's just puddles everywhere.
Yeah, slipping all around, cleaning the gear up.
Like, it's quite viscous.
Yeah, it's muddy out there.
It's stuck to my shoe. All right, that's their game.
All right, good game.
And now we should do a thing we call feedback. We got feedback.
We got feedback. It's feedback. Motherfucking feedback.
Nah, motherfucking feedback is gonna be short because I don't have my phone. If you can find a phone back there, I'll take it. But otherwise, we'll tell you about our sponsors. Amazon website, go to it. Ad blockers, shut them off. Do your shopping for that bald fuck. Give us the money. That's how it works, people.
Simple.
Simple. And I got 2 checks this year, and I like to just rub them on my chest and lie in my bed and pretend I'm rich.
Frolic even.
I don't even cash them. I just rub them on my chest. And that's what I do with checks from Amazon. Please let me have more. I want 3 of them to rub on my chest. Is that so wrong to have goals?
That's goal 7, Pete.
Goodness.
Achievable.
And Norpac.
The beef people.
Norpac.
The beef people.
And Norpac.
The beef people.
Oh, I like it. Everyone was different. Pick your favorite.
Surprised. Deep.
Which is a lot better than even those 3 things that Paul did. All 3 of those promos that he gave Norpac
The beef people.
were better than Charter's Clean Flow,
Oh,
Yeah, that's
where he just
fucking
rubbed his
terrible.
dick on the fretboard, and he's like, "Oh, that'll do. I'm a songwriter." Bull. What a cock, eh?
yeah.
It's awful.
Like, this is a guy who actually paid us. Charters puts that little effort, and I tell him every week, Charters, seriously, man, he paid us money, and you gave him fucking nothing.
He's the one.
You suck, man. You're letting him down. You're letting him down, man.
Maybe he's working on it tonight.
Probably not.
Clean flow, I gotta tell you, I profess my love to you. Yeah, I think that it's starting to come in his own, that theme song.
got a
Maybe
little
Charles
shine
is a
now.
genius. Is it?
Maybe.
The simplicity of this is what we were really looking for all along. Did I just have a clean flow? Oh, it is maybe starting to gain some traction. I don't know. Maybe he's onto something. The guy's a real genius. You know what's close to being a genius? Mentally handicapped. They're really close. You can see like a genius, and you're like, man, that guy's really smart at some things, but then, he is not smart at everything else. Everything else. Like, how does that guy even get dressed in the morning? You know, that's kind of charged as kind of genius, right? Like, he can do good at the things he's good at, but when you see him at the things he sucks at, this guy sucks at them, you know? Real bad. Real bad. Hey? Oh, where is he today? Hey, where's
know where he
Charzay?
is.
Do you remember, did he have an official excuse why he's not on the show?
No, just said he wasn't going to be here.
No. He did have a tragedy in his family. And I'm not going to touch it on the show. It was a tragic.
It is tragic.
It is. It's tragic. I'm not going to make fun of it on the show, Steve. No matter how much you egg me on. Make fun of Dave's tragedy because he's sad right now, and I'm not going to make fun of it. 'Cause I'm not even going to touch it.
Don't.
Charters, thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers, buddy. That's all I can say.
Hope to see you back, buddy.
I don't know why it makes me laugh so much. I think it's because he gave me such a hard time when it happened to me, and then now, but he didn't really. But I think he took the same pleasure in it. You know, it's just a matter of, that has to happen, and when you see a grown man react to something that's like a common occurrence in life, can't you just like laugh at him for his tears? Is that wrong? Like, is that just me? I don't know. It's just me, right? To enjoy another person's pain is not funny for anyone else but me. Damn it, I'm a bad person.
You're an a-hole.
I really take pleasure in it a little bit. Like, I felt bad. Like, I did the proper condolences and everything.
But inside was laughter.
A little bit. Because when I think of Dave crying, it makes me laugh. Like, I think a real blubbery cry when Dave's doing a blubbery cry, like, that's hilarious, man. Like, if you've ever seen it, it is funny. It is real funny. His nostrils flare and his lip quivers, I really enjoy it. But that is, like, just me then, right?
Sounds like it.
Damn it. Damn it. Anyways, Van Dyke Party Services. You know what? Your life sucks. You want to make it better? Invite between 5 and 29 Van Dyke First Cousins. That's what you do. Give us an old email at spikyballstudios@gmail.com. We'll send you those Van Dyke Cousins. You're going to have the time of your life, and all it's going to cost you is $100 of cold hard cash, plus all of our expenses, which I'm not going to lie to you, will be dear.
Oh, yes.
But if you're not 100% satisfied, those expenses, we'll return that $100. But those expenses have run through our bodies and potentially yours. Van Dyke Party Services.
Don't live your life in regret.
Brought to you by Clean Flow. Yeah. And you know what, Yarmy Electric? I'm going to give you an old nod.
Why
A
wouldn't
nod
you?
and a wink.
I'm busy.
A no phone, eh? God damn it. Because there was Haitian Dwarf. There was Good Time Jane. Oh, God damn it. I have a lot of pockets in this coat. That's red tape. Lori? This one right here? So my wallet. My wiener on the which side? My wallet, my wiener. I always do my checks. Wallet, wiener, keys. Wallet, wiener, keys. Wallet, wiener, keys. Right?
Safe.
Oh, it's in my bum. I go back. Wallet, wiener, keys. Cell phone. Yeah, I always touch my bum when I say cell phone. That's not weird. Everyone does that, right?
Sure.
It's normal.
Yeah, it's normal. We all laugh when Charters cries. We all touch our bum when we say cell phone. That's normal.
Totally.
Anyways, feedback. Thank you, everyone that gave it. Thank you to everyone that's given it to me, but I lost my phone, and therefore I lost your feedback. But the Haitian Dwarf, I'm trying to remember it because it was a pretty good one this week. He, what did he was, God damn it. It was a good one. Anyways, that's it for feedback. We got feedback this week. Can anyone give me an idea what time it is?
Check your
Huh?
phone.
Oh, is it? Okay, thank you. Because normally I have my phone, I just check it, and I'm like, oh, it's an hour or whatever. And now I have no idea. Because we still have to turtle race here, people. We have a lot of things we need to do. This is one of the greatest sponsors we've ever had, is the cookie sponsor.
Oh, yes.
And today is National Turtle Day. So what we did, what our cookie sponsor did, was she gave us, I don't know if we can get these on camera, but they're actual turtles.
Yeah, they look like turtles.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
We'll fit that in with our turtle race. Okay. Hey, Lori, will you judge our race too? Just stand right around there. We'll call you up when it's time to judge, but I'll explain the rules. These are the turtles that are made by our cookie sponsor, the cookie lady, Susan B. And Susan B. has outdone herself again with creativity. These are fantastic. But she wrote us a note. And it says on it, turtles, first try, little dry. She's a little critical of herself. She says they're dry, but cute. Now I decided to exploit the dryness of these cookies. If they are, and no one has tried these because they're so beautiful, no one dared try them before the show. No one's even, they get other cookies, like the peanut butter cookies, Beaver treated them like they were just garbage and ate the whole thing, even though they're my favorite things in the whole world.
Yeah,
Beaver did that, and Paul watched him do it. He's like an accessory to the crime. He saw it happen. That broke my goddamn heart. Those were peanut butter. Those are my favorites. You know, we went on a gig this weekend, and I got a care package from Susan B. for the trip.
Wow.
Yeah, and Kev would nip into the bag reluctantly. And it's his own mom that made the cookies, and he would still know, these aren't my cookies, they're Pete's cookies.
Yeah,
Is that any better thing than that in the world? I got a bag of cookies and a hug
So true.
when I picked up Kevin. I didn't even want to take Kevin to the gig. I was going to take Susan to the gig. That would have been way better. Her and I'd be bringing an easy bake oven, put it in the back seat, say, bake me out some shit, Susie. Anyways, she made us these delightful cookies, and I love them. And so what we're going to do is exploit the dryness of these by distributing, Paul, you think 2 of them?
2 cookies.
2 turtles each. To each of them. If you just pass them around, make sure you get 2 each.
2?
Yeah.
2 turtles each.
2 turtles each. And what these are going to be, we're going to have to race these turtles into our bellies.
Ah,
Yes.
excellent.
Now, if they're dry, if like Susan claims, this could be a challenge, right? No drinking to get rid of these things. You got to go dry mouth these fuckers right down with no liquids. If anyone drinks liquids, they're automatically disqualified. No liquids. It's just you got to go 2 cookies down the hatch. Lori, I need you to be up. Superfan Lori Ball is going to come up here.
I got 2 whites.
Yeah, if you could stand by Jordan there, and you definitely, everyone, when you're done your 2 cookies, you have to stick your tongue out like Survivor style and show that you have eaten the 2 cookies. Now, Paul, you got your 2?
Yeah.
Now, before we eat these things, I want you to look at these turtles that you're about to eat.
I have a colored one and a white one. Black one and a white one.
I don't think colored is a proper term since the 30s. I think you're not allowed to say colored, right? But it is. You have a black one and a white one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you already eat the one's head, Paul?
Cheating. He's already
He's cheating. He needs to have a 2 whole turtles.
DQ.
Paul's pre-turtling. This is no fair. You couldn't even resist eating it. He ate it before it was his time to
As
eat
he's
it.
talking to you, he's eating it.
He's like, oh, I got a black one and a white one. You eat the black guy's face right off the hop.
I have a colored.
You didn't even stand a chance. Now what do you got? 2 white ones?
Yeah.
You racist prick. Fucking guy, man. Fucking guy. Anyways. Paul's got 2 fucking Aryans over there. Steve, I imagine you got one of
I
each.
got a black and white.
I got 2 blacks. You want to know why? I support my people. And my cousin Kev. I support my cousin Kev to the end of time. He's my black cousin.
Well, you are heading to the Rio.
Oh, okay. This is cool.
I like
Who's
that.
ready, set, go on this thing? Because before we go, has anyone looked at their turtles, found them so cute that you think that you have a relationship with the turtle and you now are going to feel bad about eating his face? Paul, obviously, no. Would you feel worse about eating a white turtle's face?
Can we go?
Because you've friggin' So, Steve, you're sandwiching the whole thing? Mike, you're one at a timing it?
1 and 1, yeah.
What are you thinking? One at a time. And Steve's doing the sandwich thing.
I'm
Paul.
gonna go slow.
Paul's already ate 6 of them. There's no stopping him.
Paul wins.
Okay, so if I can
savor
get
it.
a ready, set, go from you, Lori, I'm going to put this microphone down. We're going to race these turtles, and we need to declare a winner.
On your mark. Get set, go. Oh, Peter. You better get that.
Oh, they're delicious, Kevin.
They are good. They're not that dry.
No, they're pretty good.
Well, she said they were dry. I don't think they're even dry.
Ooh, it's like 2. It's like 14 minutes of dead air. While he's doing his cooking.
No. No.
What? I'm not drinking. I didn't drink. I didn't drink. I was thinking about it.
There you go. What? What?
The French tickler.
All right, I'm done.
I'm done.
I got 1 done.
Those weren't dry.
But this next one's gonna be so good.
Hey, those are delicious.
Who won again, Kevin?
I took my time.
Hey, tickler, because you won. Oh my God, they're still. I don't know how you've done it already.
I think if you jam them in, it makes it worse.
I thought I was going to choke to death.
Yeah.
Put the whole thing in your mouth. That was bad news, man. You couldn't even move.
Hey,
Full of cookie.
I put both of them in there just bring them packed them right in my whole yapper.
The whole first one, I'm like, oh.
Right in your yapper.
You know who's going to hate that is Big Dutch.
Oh, he hates this part.
He hates when I
The
eat
show was
cookies on
over
air.
like 5 minutes ago.
He was milking a cow about 5 minutes ago, and as soon as he heard me talking with fucking food in my mouth, he started chucking stuff right in the cow's tits, eh?
Just squeezing it extra hard.
Angry milking
Angry
him.
Dutch.
Angry.
Thank you, Susan.
Kick that in your fucking tit.
Those guys can use some of this milk.
I'm not even going to wash this thing. I'm going to put fucking dirty milk in the tank. You're going to drink dirty milk, fucking dirty milk drinkers.
Kevin won the turtle race.
Way to go.
Kev won the turtle race.
Yeah, Kev's-
Kevin, because you won, you will get something from our prize closet.
Oh, yeah, Kevin.
Jeez, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Which is basically anything that we've gotten free in a case of beer over the last 5 years. Which you're more than welcome to, Kev. Help yourself. You can get a whole new wardrobe if you really want it. You are the big winner. You know what, guys? That seems like a show, doesn't it?
God bless those turtles.
Those turtles are great. Our cookie sponsor is
Thanks,
the best
Susie.
ever.
Thanks. Good.
Our show this weekend is going to be, again, at the Royal Rio, otherwise known as the Delhi Motor Inn. And I think it's 760 James Street in Delhi. What? You want to end it with the little Haitian dwarf? All right. You want to end it with a little Haitian dwarf? What rhymes with turtle?
Myrtle. Girdle.
Girdle.
Girdle. Yeah.
Oh, I get it.
You got it?
Wait.
There you go, Steven.
I got one, but it's a real stretch, but I can do it.
Ready, Peter? 1, 2, It's off to bed we go.
Your pussy smells like turtle shells.
Hi-ho, hi-ho. Yeah, it's hard to say.
Pussy smells like turtle shells.
Yeah, you did it. You nailed it there.
Did I get it in the first time? I screwed it up, did I?
It's like a tongue twister.
A twist tongue or?
What's
All
HG
right.
saying?
This is from the Haitian Dwarf. He says he gives us feedback each and every week. This week on iTunes, he gives us 5 stars. He says, everyone on your crew is white. Don't they have any other colors in Deutschland or whatever your country is called?
Oh.
AHD.
Low
You
blow, man.
son of a bitch.
That's a low blow.
You know what you did there? You know what you fucking did there, Haitian Dwarf. You know, we let one partial German on this show because he's reluctant about it. And you know goddamn well that's Deutschland. And you know they're the worst people in the world. Right? Michael?
Agreed.
Who's worse than the Germans?
Nobody.
And they're like our second biggest European audience is the Germans.
No.
And you know why? Because they're creepy little weirdos who like getting like dildos shoved in their butts or whatever by like a masochist or whatever. You know, because they're Germans like poop on my chest or whatever. You know, the worst stuff in the world happens out of Germany. That's a fact, Jack. So Haitian Dwarf, watch your mouth. Niederlander. Huh?
Hip Holland.
Hip Holland.
Hip. Who asked Mick now?
What?
Yeah.
West Germans, bad, right? Yeah, thank you. All right, that's it for our show. We wanted to make sure we ended this on. Oh, we didn't get into the red tape. The whole thing was supposed to be a red tape because I got fucked over.
What happened, Peter?
I told it. I'm an
it's
idiot,
done.
right? Well, we did it. That is the show. CUNT. See you next Thursday. Hit it, fellas. Yeah. Bam. We did it, people. Thank you very much.
Yay.
Those cookies were not dry.
They were not dry, but they were hard to eat when you shoved the entire thing in your
Yeah,
mouth.
one would have been a
Tell you
better
that.
contest.
Like, I don't even think I can move.
Yeah, 2 is a bad idea.
Yeah, I seen you guys shove the whole thing.